Let's discuss diagnosis according to 8 principles. Deficient heat, part 2. Tongue diagnosis is an essential tool in the differentiation of deficiency and excess heat. In both cases, the tongue is likely to be red and dry, but when there is deficient heat, there will be little or no coating on the tongue. The lack of nourishment and yin moisture can cause the tongue to crack. The pulse will also be weaker when there is deficient heat, but it can still be rapid because the heat will have accelerated the beating of the heart. Because yang is not rooted and anchored, the pulse can have a superficial quality when there is deficient heat. Deficient heat will also affect the heart and shen, but the impact will not be as great and the symptoms not as intense as when there is excess heat. When there is deficient heat, the person is more nervous and unsettled than manic and agitated. They will often have a slight anxiety or a feeling that something is wrong without them being able to put their finger on what it is. If there is a palpitations, they will not be as intense as when there is excess heat. When there is deficient heat, the palpitations will often be accompanied by a feeling of nervousness or mild anxiety. Deficient heat often results in insomnia due to the shen not being anchored by yin. At the same time, the heat will agitate and activate shen. Because shen is not anchored and because shen is agitated by heat, the person's movement may well be nervous and fidgeting. Even though a person with deficient heat will be restless, they will not be as restless and agitated as a person with excess heat. The nervousness and anxiety can sometimes be heard in their speech, both in the voice itself and what they talk about. The voice will not be as loud as it is when there is excess heat, but because heat agitates the heart, the person can be very talkative and talk quickly. For the etiology, yin is weakened by old age, physical, mental, and emotional overexertion, including stress, disease and illness, excessive conditions, too much sex, working at night, narcotics, energetically hot and spicy food, coffee, blood loss, and profuse sweating. For the signs and symptoms, there is a malar flush, fever, or feeling hot in the evening and at night. There is night sweats, sweat or sensation of heat in the palms of the hands, the soles of the feet, and the center of the chest. Dry mouth and throat. There is thirst with a desire to sip water, nervous, fidgeting movements, restlessness, slight feeling of anxiety, palpitations, nervous, rapid speech, talking a lot, dark scanty urine, constipation or dry stools, red tongue with little or no coating, possibly a cracked tongue surface. There's a rapid, fine, and possibly superficial or empty pulse. For the key symptoms, there is a night sweat, malar flush, dry mouth, red tongue with little or no coating. For the treatment principle, we have to nourish the yin and control the heat. For the acupuncture points, we have to choose from kidney 2, kidney 3, kidney 6, run 4, UB23, UB52, spleen 6, and heart 6. Needle technique, we have to tonify except kidney 2, which can be treated with an needle technique. Explanation, the kidney 2, kidney 3, kidney 6, REN 4, UB23, and UB52 nourish the kidney yin, which is the foundation of yin in the whole body. Spleen 6 nourishes yin, and heart 6 nourishes heart yin. For the relevant advice, a person with deficient heat should avoid food and drinks that have a hot energy. They should also avoid stimulants such as caffeine drinks, for example, coffee, Red Bull, and green, black, and white tea. Furthermore, they should avoid having too many spices in the diet. Stress and overwork will weaken yin. It is important that the person with yin deficiency make sure that they go to bed early and sleep enough. They should avoid working on the computer too much, especially in the evening. Sweating is best avoided as it results in the loss of fluid from the body. This means that they should preferably not sit in saunas and steam baths. Dynamic activities such as aerobics or action sports should also be avoided, as they will further consume person's reserve. Meditation, qigong, tai chi, and yoga will though be beneficial. Thank you for your attention.